Hey everyone, welcome to Tales of Swordfall. This is episode 12, I think. Wow. Um,
Time flies.
yeah, time flies. I'm Paul. I run this game. I am the DM. And who am I with tonight?
You're with Luke Skytrekker playing Gavin, the Goliath Paladin.
Yeah, and this is Gatch Righteous. I'm playing Tyrker Floki-san, the scout.
And I'm Guy, currently in a hotel room. Been away for a couple of weeks. I'm playing Norik Valtspur.
And I'm Varian Butterfly, and I am playing the very drunk sorceress, Rand.
Yeah, some stuff happened. There were substances ingested.
Yeah, so...
My defense, you didn't tell Gavin they were those kind of mushrooms.
See, that's why I avoided them.
I said food of the gods.
Yeah.
Gavin's slow on the uptake.
Pretty
Gavin's
clear.
very slow on the uptake. It went right over his head, and mine, but mostly his. I gotta blame him.
So anyways, the last time we were all together, or at least all of us except for Guy, Elaine and Horatio were resurrected, but decided they had too much of the shit and bailed. And so the remaining party, wow, I'm blanking out on his name now. Austere, and Rayanne and Norik all went back to the city of Swordfall, waited about, I think it was like a week, and then found their new party members at a very shady bar by the docks.
And instantly drinking all my sorrows away.
And since Guy was not playing, we had Norik just very quiet and sulking and angry, so...
Yeah.
So, once again, you guys... Well, yeah, we're going to rewind a little bit. So, yeah. And we're going to be at the gates going out of Swordfall.
Okay. Oh, is Gavin still on stuff right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. He hasn't totally pulled out of it yet.
You're talking in slow motion.
That's right.
And
That's right.
You probably sound quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just move our marker to the exit of the gate that we're going to go out of.
And I'm just probably hanging over the side of the car, like, ugh.
Oh, yes.
Not making any sense.
Another thing that has changed, you were able to keep the wagon for your mule, Herberta.
Herberta?
That's right.
Yeah. Stuck an A at the end while you were gone.
No longer Herbert. I guess since the female that we decided to change the name finally.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like Horatio's parting thing. He said goodbye to her as Herberta, so it like solidified that. I don't know. I'm taking credit. I'm stealing credit. I'm sorry.
All right.
How on earth did we not realize that Herbert was a she?
I don't know.
We have to be so dense.
The one thing I've been thinking of though is, I mean, does it really make much of a difference? Because mules are
that's true. They're Daryl. Yeah, that's very true.
Come on,
and then
gender
going
identity,
into the line
guys.
about them being in a line of.
So you were just like, it doesn't matter what gender you are, you can't have kids.
That's horrible.
So bad.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's true. It's mule.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So anyways, yeah,
gates.
you guys are walking up through the gates.
All right, and I'm assuming I've still got my cursed necklace.
Yes, you still got your cursed necklace, and you have been making those wisdom saves. Or, at this point, you probably would have murdered someone in a tavern, or a lot of people in a tavern, so...
Gavin's been pretty irritating.
Yeah.
He did introduce himself to you very nicely, but kind of condescendingly without meaning to be. Just didn't set the stage.
Everyone give me a perception check at these gates.
All right. Ooh, retcons. I like it. I don't think we did this last time, did we?
No.
All right. I like it. Let's shake it up. Where's perception? Oh, surprisingly observant for Gavin. Oh, should I roll that with actually re-roll that with disadvantage because
Oh,
I'm
dang.
hallucinating?
Yeah, both very random butterfly. Christy and
You know,
I'm just
I blame the taint.
All right. Whoa, it's even better. What are the odds?
so
Oh, but you have
Um,
disadvantage. Oh,
yeah, man, that natural 20 would have been nice on this perception check, but you got a 3 for the first one.
Oh wait, it should have been at a disadvantage, shouldn't it?
Yeah. So
Hold on.
oh no, you already rolled twice, so you have a 3 and a 21.
21.
So
Yep.
since it's at disadvantage, we'll take the 3, unfortunately.
Fair
Um,
enough. I mean, my character is drunk.
Yep. So Rayanne, the world is blurry. It is loud. You're in the back of a cart that your dead friends' bodies were once in.
Ugh, I'm just pretty much miserable at this point.
Gavin's complaining that he can't feel his tongue.
Somehow Gavin is observant.
Yeah, somehow. He's like on high alert. He's on like a bad trip or something. I don't know anything
So
about how
yeah, from Gavin's perspective, you are at the gates, but all the walls have funky faces with mouths that are just opening and closing, and every once in a while you hear or see an explosion, a puff of smoke, and then there's an animal right in front of you.
Is it like a face holiday? Like decorations? Those decorations. It's really neat. Gavin is droning about all the really neat decorations that he's seeing.
But
Those animals. Look at those animals.
And I'm
Buddy!
probably just like covering my ears, like, please don't.
all Lane Nork and oh my god, how do we say your name again?
Tyrker.
Gats? Tyrker?
Kicker.
I remember it
Okay.
because I've been intentionally mispronouncing it.
Yeah, you're like Turkey or I can't
Turker.
Turker. Yeah, Turker. Turker.
So, you guys notice that there are a couple posters of a few people from the Rogues Gallery. One happens to be Rayanne.
Oh, crud.
Say they put up your face too.
Tyrker, God, now I'm saying it. Tyrker is
Sorry.
turns and gives Rayanne like a look and raises one eyebrow, kind of turns his head diagonally a bit, like, Don't say anything, but I give you that look, like,
If Rayanne's still covering her ears, I want to like pat her on the head to try to ease her headache while talking really loud.
Okay, give me... Rayanne, give me a Constitution check.
Oh, did I just like hit her in the cranium by accident?
Constitution. Boop. Oh wait, any disadvantage or anything?
Nah, this is just straight up seeing if you can, like, keep your lunch, basically.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I'm holding it.
getting pat on the head while having a really bad hangover, not so
Vomit.
good. Yeah.
Man.
Norik is just gonna be, as they're walking by the gates and he sees the posters and everything all over again. He just sort of mumbles. It's up to each of you whether you hear it or not, but he sort of mumbles. It's like deja vu, except dumber.
That's great. Oh man,
Nice.
that's good. Dang it, now I can't remember the name of Christy's character. Rayanne, is she okay? After being patted on the head by a Goliath.
Oh yeah, she's
Okay.
okay.
I
Okay,
halted
good.
my lunch.
That's good.
Yep. Yeah, and there's a few other wanted posters. There's one that's pretty much a blank silhouette, and it's basically for a person who's been impersonating higher ups in the city council and some other places. And then there's that smiling, beaming face of that bastard Horatio.
Oh gosh.
Norik's gonna look over
What
at
did he
the
do?
ratio poster and be like, "Well, it's about time."
I wonder what he did.
There's significant price on his head now. It's like actually 15 gold. And there's a
Dang.
small list of like, petty theft and a few other things. Things you don't exactly remember Horatio doing, but or
Dun,
those who
dun,
knew him.
Gavin, of course,
apparently
has
he
no.
had a night out that I was not around for, so who knows what happened.
Yeah. So Austere looks at the party and looks at the wanted posters and just kind of side eyes everyone. Well, let's get going. And
Okay. Gavin smiles.
he,
I
makes
probably have my cloak over like my head just to kind of block any light anyway, so I don't know.
yeah. And Austere has done the same thing. He has put a cloak over his face too. He's just kind of looking at the guard suspiciously.
Gavin's gonna slowly look from Rand to Austere and see are there any blankets or anything in the cart that he can throw over his head?
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
All right, because we need to get on. He needs to get on top of this. Everyone's doing it, clearly. Oh no! Wait, I rolled it. Oops, I rolled
No,
disadvantage.
that's appropriate with disadvantage.
That's right. Okay. No blankets.
A squirrel suddenly pops into your line of vision, or explodes into your line of vision, I should say, and kind of gives you this glare.
It's a squirrel. Hey, Red, do you see the squirrel? Is Red? Are you okay?
I imagine that I just hear you like.
Mr. Squirrel.
Yeah, because I'm a Goliath, so
Yeah, one of
really
the
slow.
high effects he was talking about last time was like times moving super slowly
Yeah,
for
so it's
us
just,
to you, but really fast to you. Like you're
Yeah.
basically Quicksilver. But reverse.
It's moving so slow, everything's just going so much quicker. Yeah. So, no one probably understands
Gavin.
Gavin, yeah. I'm like thinking, should I make it so people understand you? Nah.
He never says anything important anyway.
So, didn't make too much of a ruckus. That's good. We're gonna travel on the world map a little bit.
Yay,
Talk
world
about that.
maps.
So you guys, leave Swordfall and start going up the road. It's 6 miles away, so it takes you, 3 hours. Since you started early in the morning, around 9-ish, it's gonna be about noon when you get to the graveyard.
I actually
And-
scribbled something. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So, any questions, Norik, for your new companions?
Is Gavin sober by this time? Because I know he's sobered up pretty quickly.
Give me a Constitution check.
All right, since we've retconned so much already.
Should I
All right,
too?
please be good.
Yes,
oh wait,
please.
am I at disadvantage?
No, you are not
Oh,
at
great.
disadvantage.
Oh, thank goodness for my Goliath Constitution.
Ah,
Alright, that's good enough. It's a 50-50
Oh.
chance.
What was in that? What was in those mushrooms? I felt really weird. Oh, I think I'm feeling better now.
they
Oh.
weren't normal ones.
Wait, how does that work? Are they like magic?
Not
like magic.
exactly.
Oh, I'm never eating anything you give me again, Turker. I don't know what was in that.
That's fine.
More
I
for
don't
you,
think
right?
these foods are for you, anyways.
Well, you could have said something. I think there's something weird with your pockets, cause like they were in your pockets, and then they were like really weird. Gavin goes off on a tirade about weird pockets.
That must have been it. And
I
then
was
he
just gonna say yes. They're magic pants. Watch out for
Oh, where do you get magic pants?
Or
That's
magic
really-
fairies.
Oh, so like are they're like magic pants fairies?
Yes.
Do they like make the pants or do they market the pants?
No, they grow them on their bodies.
Oh, wow. So like money doesn't grow on trees, but pants do. So if you can sell pants for money, doesn't money really grow on trees?
Mm.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
mind
say
blown.
Yeah.
Gavin's not on mushrooms anymore, folks.
This is just him.
So, everyone, or who would be in the lead at the moment?
I don't. Who would be?
We're all riding on a cart, right?
The cart's kind of big enough for two human bodies, so if there's a Goliath and Rand in the back, it's probably full.
Okay. I'd be up near the front.
All right.
I am a scout after all.
Yes, you are the scout. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Dun dun dun.
18.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. You guys traveling a little bit more, and as you are traveling, you hit the old Swordfall graveyard, and with your elf eyes, you see in the distance, let's see, about 70, 100 feet away as you're approaching.
70 to 100. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like 7,000 feet away.
Okay.
Yep.
It's really good eyes.
Through your sniper scope.
Yeah. Our sight.
On my longbow, it's fine.
You see in the distance a large, hairy, maybe feathery mass of something sleeping in the shadows of the bushes.
Can I roll nature to identify?
Yes.
It's an owlbear. We're already here.
I know.
I like just. Does
Noric.
Noric actually say that? It's an owlbear.
Yes.
And-
Where?
Well, we did kind of just
Owlbear?
leave it, didn't we?
Ah. And with my perception, is it just like sleeping, or is it stalking, or what is it up to? Or can I tell?
They're just sleeping. Yes, they are just sleeping.
Oh
Well,
dear.
Okay, at this point,
Have
with
I told anybody yet? I guess me and Noric saw it so far.
Yeah. I think-
Yeah.
I guess I should have rolled perception to see if I saw it.
I thought you were just like using foreknowledge or something. You've been here.
should I roll a perception to see if I see it?
Yeah.
All right,
Every-
I'll roll perception too.
Everyone
Social
can.
bandwagon. Perception, bam. Oh man, I'm getting really good rolls.
Yeah, I mean, all of you are able to see it. It's not trying to hide or obscure.
Hey guys,
its image.
there's like really big hairy owl things up there. Like
And
no
then I'm
joke.
just like,
Maybe you should be a little more quiet.
Okay, I'll be more quiet, he says super loudly.
I'm not
At this-
exactly sure. I thought you might have been joking about that.
No, I'm not joking. There's owlbears.
okay,
Uh,
at this point,
So, Gavin, give me a stealth. Let's just see how quiet you are
Because
actually
I'm
being.
really loud. It's a character fault. Stealthy stealth. Oh no.
Oh no.
oh no.
It's not-
I'm a big loudmouth.
Ah, you idiot.
Who?
So, one of them starts rustling, and you can see a giant yellow eye start to open.
It's looking at us, guys. That's bad.
Okay, I'm starting to cover his mouth.
Alright.
Mm.
So, we're going to do this kind of like a grapple roll. So, in grappling, it's basically strength for the person who's grappling, and the person who's being grappled can either do strength or acrobatics.
Hmm.
I don't know if Gavin would resist. He's a nice guy. He might just let her cover his mouth.
That just speaks volume. Okay, yeah, if you let her cover, you let her cover.
Yeah, he'll be quiet. He's thick, but he's not that thick, right? Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay, and austere like that.
Sorry to take the wind out of your grapple roll sales there. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, there we go. It's fine.
Yeah, that thought it was Rattlesnake for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Rattlesnakes roll for initiative. Austere looks up here. We should proceed with caution. Perhaps
Gavin,
we should be a little bit more quiet.
Gavin, like he can't talk, so he just raises his finger in the air, like, "Oh, that's a great idea."
Austere nods. And maybe we should go around them instead of between the two.
Gavin raises his hand.
Yes, Gavin.
Does Rayan let him talk?
I would say only if he's, you know what? Only if you're quiet enough is what I'd
Okay.
say.
How quiet? That's what he's gonna ask.
Then I'd cover back up.
He holds up a hand and motions you to come forward.
Okay, Gavin's gonna get out of the cart. Clump, clump, thump. He looks
And
forward.
without warning, he's
Oh,
gonna
dear.
do something.
Gavin is way too trusting.
Yep.
He just looks so happy that the leader called him forward. He's like, "Hey."
Let's see if he can do this.
Oh no, is this gonna be like a Matrix moment? Where Gavin doesn't have a mouth anymore?
What's your AC?
My AC is 17.
Before you know it, you suddenly have a piece of paper stuck on your chest.
Oh, that's random.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Try to speak.
okay, I'm gonna try to say something.
Yeah, you can't.
I figured. He's gonna start miming frantically, like he's trying to convey something very specific, but he's just not quite clear enough.
Calm down. This will just help us. It will last maybe a few hours.
Gavin takes like a deep breath. He calms himself.
I'm whispering to Austere here. Why didn't you come up with this sooner?
We weren't in mortal peril. And plus, I didn't have them when Horatio was around, unfortunately.